get something that works.
Boxy. Still there to get a three-man bushwhack, and tofu getting low, won't quite die. There's going to be Matcha that's got to be careful. He's ended up on the front of it all. He's been slowed down. They get very close to bringing him down. Mickey's able to step over the side. No, a four-man bushwhack. It's a big bushwhack that started off, but it will be Gaming Gladiators to get first blood. Duraccio takes down the Timberman, does die. Celery also will be taken out. Or maybe not the Fairy Fire and the Sound. Okay, Celery's going to be fine. This time around, the bushwhack doesn't hit. So 1-for-1 so far, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, Mickey.
He's getting low. They've got him as well. They'll take down a second kill here, Gaming Gladiators. Tofu falling very, very low, but he's able to live. And now they may be turning things back around as Zai. He's got full low himself. With things settling out, and 2-for-1 there on the kills to start off the action. And of course, Gaming Gladiators, they were the team that got that first blood on top of that.
Yeah, it seems like Team Liquid will go for an aggressive tri-lane, or at least put the Necro against Mars. They don't want to have... But this also means like you're playing Terrorblade into Razor, so that could be a bit tricky. Boxy will need to land some really good bushwhacks if they want to keep Razor away, because that's pretty much their stun. But for now, they're also keeping the Lich down here, so I think that's overall better. This is something that Team Liquid did during the regional finals, when they managed to beat Gaming Gladiators. They ran 2 times, I believe, aggressive tri-lane, and it looked very easy. They did lose in the grand finals, but still, like it's very entertaining to watch these teams play, and also how like things develop just after game 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, already there's adaptations being made. We'll see how well Zai is going to be able to fare up here on his own. Poking into Zai is Zai. He's got the stick charges. Well, speared under the tower, but don't have any more damage to throw in underneath that. And how we're doing for regen coming out. He's got a set of tangos coming out towards him, as well as the TP coming in also from Insane. He's got a salve at the ready. Zai needs it.
Zai is running away from healing salve. Insania trying really hard, but Zai says no.
Be able to get it passed over to him now, so Zai will be fit and ready to return to the lane.
I'm not sure how much farm can Terrorblade get from this lane, especially since it's a long lane for Razor. He did get the first blood starting with the Boots of Speed.
Evangelizing for my cause.
Tofu. Sure, the Boxy not able to mess too much with this jungle area of Gaming Gladiators, so the Tofu and Duraccio can keep control of the wave. Top lane might have a chance of going for Insania. He's got the shield, but that will be enough to stop Ace from committing any further. He doesn't want to miss out on too many creeps. Doesn't want to allow Zai to farm as freely as he is. Bottom lane, Tofu. All right, that was relatively easy. Boxy hanging around very, very low. Tofu just disrupts him, steps up, and gets a very easy kill on the Hoodwink.
And we can already see the difference between a Razor and the Terrorblade. He can't get close. Like, he also needs Boots of Speed in this lane, something that he doesn't want to buy at the early levels, but might need to make an adjustment. Zai will get a kill.
All right, well, see if they're able to... Okay, well, with that setup, Duraccio, that was very, very close there. Liquid were on the edge of being able to take him out there with a catch from Boxy. Slow from the plasma field, and the whole back of Tofu will allow Duraccio to live.
Celery TPs to the mid lane, refills the bottle. Mickey actually winning the mid lane in terms of CS. Even after the bottle refill, he's doing a very good job. Mickey, super strong laner. I've seen Storm just get on top of the Dragon Knight in a lot of these situations where they stay like 5 up to 10 CS ahead of them 5 minutes in. Might be just the way, you know, sometimes you make a mistake, it snowballs a little, then you miss another CS, then you don't get a bottle immediately. These small things in Dota tend to add up, but yeah, very impressed by Mickey on the Dragon Knight. might be the persona.
Maybe it is. Bottom lane, Boxy. He's going to have the shield. And they were pushing to take down tofu. Dracho also was very low there when he attempted to poke forward with the plasma field. As Boxy will kill himself off to the tower, but he's already got the job done down there, taking both heroes out. Top lane Ace, he is so low there, but able to commit in and get the spear off to push back Zai.
Zai now very difficult to kill. Has a casual bracer as well, and the 15 match goal charges. Let's see the rotation on the mid lane. There is a disruptor into Remnant.
See if they've got enough damage here.
Okay. Already there.
I mean, Boxy making these moves, catching them out with the bushwhack. Mickey still goes down, but Boxy was able to ensure that they bring down Boom before Mickey falls. Making sure that Mickey gets that gold, gets that XP, and Boom doesn't get the same.
A lot of early rotations that we see, especially the ones from Lich. He DP'd bottom. They did manage to get a double kill. They definitely do need to help out the Terrorblade because in terms of CS, he's even with the Razor, but it just feels very difficult. I think, again, next minute, he needs to get out of this bottom lane. And we do see a static link. Yeah, it's time to bail, I'd say. Unless they bring two heroes to sit behind him.
And the mid. Boom's got the 6 now, so a little tougher for Liquid to get their hands on. And they're hanging around this area. Boxy is there to back up Mickey if he needs it. They do so. They get the setup onto Mickey, but again, it's hard for them to find the damage. This Dragon Knight was very tanky with the 3 points of the Dragon's Blood. Is he tanky enough? It's going to be a lot of magical with the poison stacking up. Mickey, is he actually going to be able to live here? No, they've got just enough. Pretty much takes all the mana from Boom, but it will get the job done. They take out Mickey.
Good usage. Off the zip from Boom, didn't waste pretty much any mana, and the Tofu comes in. Extra magic damage from Shadow Poison. This also allows both offlaners that are playing top to get some extra farm, extra level. Zai is level 6, so is Ace, so anyone who makes a rotation feels like there should be a kill, but putting a lot of pressure on mid lane. There is a catapult, and still sticking around with 3 people. This is going to be a dead tower.
Yeah, but 7 minutes in as well. There you go. Not something you necessarily expect when it's a storm in the mid, but with the support movements and the pressure they've put on, that is a sort of almost surprisingly quick tower for these sort of heroes to take.
Dyrachyo farming on almost no HP. One bushwhack will actually kill him.
I mean, he took a risk. It didn't pay off at all. Maybe they could get Matu in return. Matu's got anyway at least.
He has thunder.
Can he get it off? Oh, yes, he can. Back up to full.
Oh, another beautiful bushwhack. That was beautiful. But also Insania coming with a clutch blade, using the Sinister Gaze to pull the storm, and Matumba Man using power treads on intelligence, popping the stick.
He's got the damage to take down Zai. No. Oh, okay, with the back of Dyrachyo, it does. They will be able to bring down Zai.
That was a difficult one for Zai. Just not enough damage, even with 4 points in that falls. Mars a bit too tanky. This is the type of game that we love to see. 15 kills, 8 minutes in.
Yeah, it's getting a bit more action-packed here. Bottom lane, this time around, Matu's not having the Thunder to rely on to save him. Still on cooldown, of course. He will die.
A lot of miscalculations from both of the teams in terms of like how much damage can heroes do, and also like Dyrachyo farming very aggressively with 200 HP. They're now trying to go on a top lane. They even pop a glyph.
Yeah, they see Boxy in the area though, and they do start to be a bit more careful. Very much respecting what Boxy can do with these bushwhacks.
Well, Boxy's level 6.5, 9 minutes in, so that's pretty impressive. He's been involved in 7 out of 8 kills. Those bushwhacks, they were really on point.
Gaming Gladiators, they're healing up. I may see another chance to try and go for Zai.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Also got Ace around. The arena in 5 seconds. They've got huge kill potential here, Gaming Gladiators. Dyrachyo is very low. No Reaper Scythe, of course, for Zai for 30 seconds. Draccio is going to try and hide in the trees, and will be able to cut his way across. Now the Arena, but the spear's off the mark. And now with the setup from Boxy, they're going to be able to burst out Draccio. Gaming Gladiators, they stuck around. They were definitely looking for some sort of move, but Draccio was low, and Ace not quite hitting his combo.
Sticking there for way too long. Also, why does Lich look exactly like Razor? I actually couldn't tell. I actually couldn't tell the difference when Razor.
Maybe that's Draccio's problem as well. It was like, hey, I'm full HP. Oh wait, that's not me. That's the enemy Lich.
Yeah, can we have a clip of the previous fight?
Or the Razor versus Lich.
Yeah, Razor versus Lich to see how actually similar they are when standing close to each other. Because there is.
Because the Razor's got this back piece, right? Hasn't he, like the Lich? Yeah, you're right. There's definitely some Lich sets that have got a similar sort of back piece of armor. That
yeah. When they turn the back around, they look pretty similar. Also, the color.
I'll have another go for this tier 1 tower Gaming Gladiators, and this time round, I mean, they have got Reaper Scythe from Zai. They could want to fight with the Necrophos at the front. It looks like they'll let the tower go this time. Gaming Gladiators bringing in the 4 of them. And Liquid, they won't look to take that fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Box is causing a lot of issues with the bushwhacks and also the extreme amount of damage from the Sharpshooter being able to break Mars, break Enchantress, break Razor later on. Feels really good to have. They do also have like setup. Dragon Knight stun is more than enough. Lich is level 6. About to see like his damage output with the Chain Frost.
Nice. He'll drop the arena for Boxy. Boxy has been quite the nuisance on his hoodwink, so Ace more than happy to drop the ult to take him down.
You also got to be careful about hoodwink because trees do get destroyed in the arena on the initial cast. So sometimes, like, you try to use it, he pops the arena, you're like, well, where's my tree? Then you miss a combo. Arena destroys way too many trees, I would say.
Yeah, it's a huge sort of area around it as well. See that whole top area just taken out there by that move from Ace. It's going to be no hiding the tree lines or the hoodwink. Got DD reading on Draccio's making his way towards the BKB after the Falcon Blade. Let's see from Liquid side of things. Mickey just finished off the Blink Dagger, and they're looking to smoke up for the Blink Dagger.
Radiant, they use the scan. They know something is up, and they know exactly where they want to go. So Boom, running back to base, will refill the mana. Triple Null, Fairy's Trinket. It feels like the Storms where they can just decide, oh, we're going to go for Fairy's Trinket this game. Because it's always there.
Accelerate. Should be pretty dead here. Oh, a little bit off the mark with the shot. And that actually means Celery's going to be fine.
Yeah, that's a good voice line.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So nothing found by the smoke from Team Liquid. They lose Necrophos. I mean, they could have killed the Enchantress. Not too much value from that kill, but a lot of action happening on the top lane. We can see Gaming Gladiators just trying to make stuff happen. Their next big timing is going to be Razor picking up his BKB, because he's going to feel very safe coming into the fight. They have no abilities to go through magic immunity. Squirrel once again.
Missed the spear, so the poison stacks are there. Use the destruction, but is it going to be enough to kill Boxy? It's not. Boxy, the other live this time round, and now Liquid's in with the chase. Side, they'll drop the side, start to build up some of these stacks.
Gladiators, their smoke. Matu,
found him. Matu, can't quite get the Sunder off in time. Too much damage coming out, so successful move there from Gaming Gladiators in reaction to the sort of fight that they forced top. It overall works out very nicely for them. They lose the support and they slow down Matu's game.
And the game slowed down a little bit. We haven't seen like full engagements. Most of these kills after the laning stage were also pickoffs. Both teams do have a lot of ways to pick off the heroes. Storm Spirit going for the Witchblade.
right, nice
A little bit of overtime damage.
Yeah.
Gives him extra like solo kill potential. I mean, so does Orchid, but I've seen him go for Witchblade before.
Straight away onto Zai. It's a lot of damage here. Zai cannot live through that right now. As they'll turn over to Zai. Oh, they're caught out. Boom with the stun. Pushback as well. All right, Boom goes down. Maybe Ace also to be in trouble. Boxy is going to have the ult coming over towards Celery. Jump over to the side there with the tumblers. Keep Celery safe from the sharpshooter.
Oh, they're picking out the mango. Look at the map awareness of Viracha. There is a mango a little bit more to the south. Down. Ah, there it is. Bright and shiny. He's like, yeah, pick that up before you die. Wasn't able to do it. Sharpshooters a bit off mark. Last 2 or 3 of them. I have Storm without a BKB. He jumps in, gets stunned by a Dragonite plus a Bushwhack. He's gonna die. How do you feel about the Shard on Dragonite?
Oh, super good in it.
Yeah, it's great. I love that one. It's so much damage. It's 80 damage per second. Its damage also lingers for 2 seconds. So this is exactly what the hero needed. Because a lot of the times you could go in with the Dragonite, just stun someone, and they're like, well, where's the damage? Where? Damage, where?
But now it's like, oh my goodness, I've got too much damage. You know, it burns through them. Especially, obviously, with the shards at 15 minutes. Definitely one of those ones that is an insta-buy at that minute mark. Nice. Another catch on to box it. He's going to be able to get the hold onto his steady, but he's got stick charges. He's going to be able to live a little longer. They'll still kill him off. Now they can turn their attention over towards Mickey. Matt is watching from the side, but maybe Zai can try and get involved. He'll attempt to step forward, but tofu odds about the disruption. Zai Matthew not able to help the team out there, as they'll have to step away. Gaming Gladiators may even be able to chase for more. There's going to be another zip from Boom straight over towards Zai. He's caught the Necrophos. Great spear from Ace. Will clip Zai to the tree as Gaming Gladiators, they'll take down 3.
Big timing for Gaming Gladiators. Boom having regeneration in the bottle, uses pretty much all of his mana. They do get a kill, and they do get a kill on Dragonite as well, and then pops the regen. They are able to jump the Necrophos after that. And also, Hoodwink. Seems like Ace had enough of Hoodwink throughout this whole game, so every single time Arena is up, he goes for a kill on her.
Yeah, I think it's just something when these Gaming Gladiators players are on the Mars. We're still, oh, hang on, BKB.
Just testing to see if it works. It works.
Last game he had a bit of trouble getting it off, so you know, he's just sort of getting more prepared this time, Dracho, with the BKB pressing.
Yeah, setting up a hotkey for it.
Smoke up from Liquid. They have been getting jumped the last few times. Gaming Gladiators doing a much better job this game at finding those fights and catching Liquid by surprise. Duracho, be careful. This is BKB's on cooldown, 35 seconds still. I've got another BKB thrown into the mix with Ace having his finish. And with Gaming Gladiators playing the top half of the map, Liquid aren't going to find anything here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fact. Teasing with the idea of going for Roche. Not the quickest of Roche killing lineups.
Yeah, this is going to take a little bit of time. So Team Liquid, they could potentially respond. Like there is Razor trying to hit at some poison stacks. There is Sustain coming up from the Enchantress as well, but they're going to take it eventually.
Yeah, Liquid, they're not quite figuring this out soon enough. So whilst it's not the fastest of Roche chances.
Yeah, I don't blame them. You don't look at Gaming Gladiators lineup and go like, oh no, they're going to go inside the pit and just like snatch the Roshan immediately. They're still going to go for the tower. Mickey, no BKB yet on him.
Yeah, Gaming Gladiators after picking up the Roche, they're going to be instantly able to move towards the bottom, get the kills out. If they take out Mickey, Boom over towards the side, he gets the jump onto the 2 supports. Boxy goes down, Insania as well. They'll lose the Aegis, but a well worth trade there for Gaming Gladiators. Instantly picking a fight and taking out 3 heroes.
Yeah, Terrorblade still doesn't feel too comfortable joining these fights, doesn't have a BKB. Yasha is done, disassembled the Dragon Lance, and it still feels very difficult for him. Like, they can pre-BKB on other heroes like Lich, Hoodwink, they just feel like a food for pretty much all 3 cores on Gaming Gladiators. Whether that's Arena used into a spear, Star Spirit zipping in, or Razor locking onto one target with the BKB and Static Link. He's going for a Lincoln Sphere, so he will have the combo, static Lincoln Sphere. That's the combo. And then refresher, and then double that. I mean, refreshing your Lincoln Sphere also feels really good. I don't mind that. Yep. Playing against Reaper's side, Dragon Knight stun, and also Sunder just feels very good to have.
That's true. There could be definitely some clutch plays in terms of sort of throwing it out onto any target you know that Matu's going to be eyeing up. Try and save himself. Mickey, aggressive blink in, but not finding the catch. And Liquid, they're very much sticking together around Matu. They don't want to let anybody get caught out. They know that with the BKB on Matu, there is a chance that they can take a team fight head on.
Boom has Arcane Rune. He doesn't want to go in first. Like, he wants to see Dragon Knight using a stun and then going for a target. He just, pre-BKB, it feels a bit like he died already 3 times. He did a lot of things done in the fights, but he would definitely love to have BKB or just clean up after one target dies. Liquid, they have vision on the lanes. Like, they have one between tier 1 tower on the mid lane and also scouting things out. It's mostly for defending the tier 2 tower, this ward that they have on the top lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Continuing to avoid any sort of fight the gaming gladiators look for. Liquid staying far away from them. And obviously with their side of the map, they've still got all their tier 2 standing, so they can play for the outpost advantage. Continue to have that bit better of a map control. Ace tries to get the grab on Boxy. He'll miss the arena. Does still, of course, get him with the spear. So whilst the ult won't connect, Boxy still dies.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bottom lane's being pushed in. Boom will TP back. Try to farm up his BKB. Razor does have Lincoln's and a BKB. Very difficult to deal with. Like, they need to be able to, you know, lock him down. Not too many abilities pierce through a Lincoln Sphere, and whoever gets close is going to be in trouble. Even if you use, like, try to burst him with the Sight plus Dragon Knight stun into Sharpshooter, there is Shadow Demon. So very, very difficult way for Team Liquid to approach these fights.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
I think Liquid not in a rush to find these fights. They're happy with Matu farming. They'll not necessarily go looking for anything until Gaming Gladiators look to fight themselves. Ace is in with the jump. Doesn't have arena at the ready though. Quite at the moment. He's doing the spear in onto Mickey. BKB from Duracho as he commits him up to Mickey with the static link. He's got to the back right. He's got the grab on the mix. They take it down. Two of them. Matu will pop the BKB, try and stand his ground to fight this, but Duracho builds up a lot of damage. And now the BKB coming to an end. Matu gets taken out before he can get the Sunder off. Gaming Gladiators.
To fight into what the Gaming Gladiators have. Pretty much similar to what happened in the previous game, where there was just not enough damage on their side, and fighting into these, like, 2 BKB timings. Boom has one flying up to him, so 3 BKBs. They have no damage that goes through magic immunity. So they do have right clicks from Terrorblade, but Terrorblade doesn't feel too confident just standing and taking a fight. There was no Reaper sight available, I believe. Oh, or did he use it? Who did he use it on?
I must have popped it at the start, right? Because we haven't seen any other play recently with the scythe. But indeed, wasn't at the ready.
Yeah, good disruption there to dodge the Sharpshooter. I don't think it would be enough, but to kill him, but still feels very good. Tofu on Shadow Demon, great positioning, finds pretty much the best items you can. Keen Optic, he went for the Ether Lens and now even has a Blink Dagger, so can keep the distance in the fight.
Things going very, very well for Gaming Gladiators this game. Doing all the sort of objectives that they need to be taking at this point. Yeah, this incredibly huge raise, you know, Duracho's well on the way towards the refresher after these items, and at that point, 2 rounds, the BKB Lincolns and his set of skills. Unless Liquid can get some sort of burst to take him out of the fight at the start, there's no chance fighting into Razor right now.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh, I think it was the Lincoln's proc.
Yeah, must be.
I used it on Razor. They try to lock him down.
So got to be a little more careful around those.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Even Storm is going for the Lincoln Sphere. Love the itemization on Gaming Gladiators. They understand where the real threat is coming from Reaper's side, Thunder, and Dragon Tail stun. That's pretty much it.
Oh. They're in a bit of trouble here. Speared back.
He found the tree. I didn't even see it there.
Aggressive tips from Puma as well. Seeing if he could catch a further support, but Boxy already out the way. Yeah, for Liquid, it's the challenge is sort of just living through this point of the game where Gaming Gladiators with these items are going to be incredibly strong. Matu's got to just sort of weather the storm, get to the later stages. As holding back this lineup of Gaming Gladiators 10k ahead, and with his quick BKB Lincolns, is going to be very difficult for Liquid. So if they can take out Duracho, pop the Lincolns, BKB is available. There's a lot of damage from Matu, but no further control to keep Duracho locked down near this.
That's a high skill gank. Terrorblade using Sunder to proc the Lincoln so they can use the Reaper sight on top of him. And also looking at his itemization, another good spear back.
Yeah, Ace has been getting some fantastic follow-ups here to the setups from Tofu. That's Mickey out for 50 seconds. Swift combo to take him down.
If we click on Matu, he has Silver Edge queued up. There was a meme build on Terrorblade with Shadowblade Dagon where you drop low and then you Thunder.
I think you're missing an armlet in that build, aren't you? Isn't that the build?
Because you need to loot.
Yeah, you got to make your HP go. I've tried this. It wasn't that good. Surprisingly.
You don't drop low. The hero has too much armor, so you can't do it by just hitting the creeps. You need to have some HP removal item, as you said. That's a good suggestion. Just
the way if you want to make that strat work, you got to do it with a Witch Doctor, because that's the trick. You see, you do the Sunder for this massive amount of HP change. If you do that after a Maledict, good luck living through that. Kill any hero in the game.
Yeah, I think we're giving too much insight on how this game should been played, and pros might be taking notes, though. And
that's true.
So for them, the game 3, their coach is like, oh, you know what these casters said. We're playing Witch Doctor.
Terrorblade opening. Let's go.
These are meme builds we're talking about.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I've got a lot of money on Ace. He can. He's pretty much. He's got the recipe coming out. I think he has. So he's got the overwhelming blink done. Having a very, very good game here. 5-0-12.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Things have just... No, this is sort of the Gaming Gladiators we expected to see today. This first game of the series was probably one of the rougher games they've had this tour. But this game 2, things absolutely back on track. And Gaming Gladiators showing us the level of Dota that they've been pulling out consistently.
Yeah, they're playing this game so well. They don't allow Team Liquid to get anything out of the map. Like, they're protecting each other nicely. Roshan will respawn in a minute, so they don't want to just go and risk too much. Potentially a pick-off into, like, just Roche after that. Maybe try to go for the buyback. Full Lincolns and also refresher down on Razor. We talked about the timing, double Lincolns, double BKB, and also double his abilities, so that's going to be very difficult to deal with.
Absolutely. If you just sort of take everything into account, everything points towards Liquid not being able to take a 5-on-5 at all at this moment in the game. And Gladiators, all 3 cores, incredibly strong. Liquid, they've got to just do their best to avoid them. If they can just let it be a support loss and nothing else, Liquid will be okay with that.
Eventually, you're going to need to take a fight. Let's just bought a smoke. Terrorblade, Silver Edge done. Another break mechanic against Mars. Razor, Enchantress as well. Doesn't strike me as like too good of a Silver Edge game. It's not like you're playing into Bristleback or Huskar and you don't have anyone else to just apply a break mechanic to. Maybe he feels he needs a bit more elusiveness in a fight.
Liquid is just terrified right now, and rightfully so. Gaming Gladiators is they remain hidden, hugging the base here. Roshan's up, Gaming Gladiators will step in. We'll see Liquid pop a smoke here, but trying to take a fight into the Roshan pit against Gaming Gladiators, it's going to prove to be terribly difficult. They're not going to get there in time. I'm going to try the bushwhack, but boom, they'll put the BKB to be sure. They finish Roche, they get the pickups, and Liquid probably do their best to avoid Gaming Gladiators completely. I mean, they're getting tempted by the Enchantress. The save setup, but indeed, tofu's in with the save. BKB will be popped by Matu. Ace is in on top of Zai. Metamorphs is out, but Tillery, he's able to slide down to the low ground. Zai will die. And now with the BKB ending on the course, Matu and Mikit have got to get out of there. Quick zip over towards Insania. They'll look towards Matu. He's going to get caught out by the spear.
That's what Silverage is for, to try to TP out while being invis. Yeah, great save there from Tofu, being able to just close the gap but use the disruption. This is what we talked about. It's very difficult for Team Liquid to just go on a target without seeing Shadow Demon, and with the itemization, he can't keep the distance. And as you said, Enchantress going for the low ground with the 4-staff play. He had a Glimmer Cape as well on top of that, and yeah, they can't even kill the Enchantress here. Look at the healing.
Yeah. Even with the BKB and the Metamorphosis, Matu just not able to do the damage at this point. And you know, it very much did feel like a bit of a desperate move there from Liquid to try and get a kill or something. They're going to know, they're going to feel themselves right now that they're just in a bit of a helpless position at this point against Gaming Gladiators. Gaming Gladiators, they've just got this lineup, they've played it perfectly the mid-game. The itemization couldn't be any better, and it's leaving very little options for Liquid to turn this one around.
They have one more fight, and that's it. One more fight without meta. They just don't have enough damage.
Boxing. With a bit of a stun boom, he'll jump straight back over. He'll go straight for Boxy. They make sure that Boxy doesn't get away with getting in there and trying to start off the fight. Boom immediately makes him pay for that.
Overwhelming blink. This is such a great item. Problem is, like, how do you get there? The slow, like we've seen Mekke, he's not moving in a fight, and it's also huge amount of damage. Just the overall, I think this is the best upgrade that we have from the blink after the changes. Maybe it's my personal favorite, but feels really good to have. So one more fight, the meta will be up in 25 seconds. That's all they got.
It really is right now. They're down 25k, lost 2 sets of racks. And Matu, the only one with some sort of semblance of farm close to the cores of Gaming Gladiators. It's a huge amount of lead on both the XP and the gold, of course, according to Gaben, just giving Liquid the 1% chance here now.
Shadow Demon has full Aghanim Scepter done, and also the level 15 talent, so 3 times 700 damage.
Now boom. To go for Zai. Still got a decent amount of mana to play with. Of course, he's got the Aegis. The arena's been knocked down onto Insania and Zai. Both dead. Very, very dead. Gaming Gladiators, they'll continue to add to their kills here. 34-12, just 33 minutes in. And, you know, game one, we had Liquid coming in with quite the stomp. This time round, Gaming Gladiators able to pull it off themselves, and arguably even more so. This lead, it's building up to some incredible amounts. As Liquid, they're trying to look for any sort of opening, but
they're trying, but seeing this Blinken Sphere, it's very difficult. Matu was in Silver Edge. Let's see, Bushwhack.
They're going to try. They've got the Dragon Tail. Can they burst through this Raze? He's getting low.
But the Shadow Demon out again.
Again, just given that chance here for Duracho to survive. Get the BKB off. And of course, with the attempt from Zai with the buyback, they've got the lockdown onto Boom. If he falls to the side, he's not able to zip away. That's a big kill after the Aegis lost to take out Boom. Can they get anything more? Celery's caught the fireball, but H now jumps in with the BKB, commits over with the spear onto Insania. Insania goes down. They'll look to chase down Mikkel.
Refractor on Mars.
Out. Matu has been trapped. He's trying to escape with the invis, but he cannot get away. He's out of the game. Boxy as well goes down. Zai got the tofu hold there with the disruption, keeping Celery safe as he's able to step away from the Necrophos. Gaming Gladiators get back in, take out Zai. That's a dieback from him.
That was a fight without Storm Spirit dealing any damage in the fight. They managed to lock him down 2 times. But yeah, when we were joking and saying that this is going to be their source of initiation, this Silver Edge into Sunder type of a play, it really is. That's how they tried to initiate a Razor and almost got him, but another great save from Tofu.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has one job, like pretty much keep the distance and whoever gets sighted, use the disruption on him.
There we go, they're coming out with the buybacks. This will be Liquid's last attempt to keep this game alive. As they'll look to take out Tofu, but Tofu and buy himself some time here with the self-disruption. Does still die as he comes out of it. Matu's getting low, tries to there with the Thunder, but the Liquid is there. Oh, Dragon Tail holds back Duracho, allow Matu to get back to base. Gaming Gladiators, they don't care the Liquid's stepping away. They'll focus their efforts back onto the barracks. Nice to jump in, is there with the grab, but quickly gets smashed out by the God's Review. Mickey's out, 4 dead, no buybacks. Gaming Gladiators clean up the final set of racks, and there it is. GG, it's called.
Yeah, that one last fight looked like relatively good for Team Liquid, but they are so far behind. Like they